170, then keep right at the fork.
All right, folks, it is a gorgeous Florida morning here. I just spent the last 2 days driving 1,100 miles down here to the Sunshine State from New Jersey, where I'm gonna be posted up for the next 3 days. So a pretty short trip right here, but I am very excited to be down here because I have never fished Florida in the summer. So I'm joined this morning with my good friend, Fishaholic, who's over there trolling some baits along the shoreline. And 24 hours ago, I was actually doing the same exact thing, but after driving 1,100 miles straight with no sleep, I was awake for, I think, 35 hours in a row. I was just absolutely exhausted. So yesterday turned into more of a scouting mission than a true fishing trip, just because of how sleep deprived I was. I was just a little too sloppy for a proper fishing send. But currently, we are in our kayaks right now, headed out to a very remote beach spot right there at the end of my fingertip. So even though yesterday wasn't the most fantastic day of fishing, I did end up getting on a couple fish, including missing some really giant bites. So I'm hoping today we can really execute on the plan we started yesterday and capitalize on a really great summertime fishery right here. So we've got about a mile kayak ahead of us, then we've got about half a mile walk. So we're truly going to explore a remote fishing spot and hopefully get on some epic catches for you. So stay tuned, folks. Rich has already picked up one Goliath here this morning on the troll. Hopefully that's a sign of fish to come. Stay tuned. Should be an awesome day on the water. You. All right, so Rich and I just ditched our kayaks here on the beach, and this is the stretch of beach that we're gonna be spending the majority of the day here. So we paddled out strategically with the outgoing tide, and we're gonna fish the rest of the outgoing and then majority of the incoming before we have to hitch a ride with the incoming tide back to shore. But as you can see right here, this is a spot Rich fishes quite frequently, as he kind of cleared all these rocks out of the way for a little makeshift boat ramp right here. So got the kayaks high and dry. They should be safe from the tide. Let's unpack the yak and start our trek to the promised land. All right, I'll catch you up there, Rich. So this is the location for today's send. We got a remote, isolated jetty here with no development for at least 10 miles in that direction. So along this entire beach and along this entire inlet right here, we could be looking at snook, tarpon, big jack crevalle, maybe even some redfish. Rich already picked up a Goliath grouper, and I'm sure there's sheepshead and snapper lining up on these rocks here as well. So there's a lot of possibilities we could hook into today. So let's get a line in the water. All right, so not exactly first light here, but that sun angle is still low enough that we could convince a fish to bite up top here. So we're gonna throw around this little Yozori spook and just gonna work the outgoing current here as it hits the jetty and rips around. Could be a snook, jack, maybe even a tarpon hanging around here. And hopefully they're hungry for a little topwater snack. All right, no love here on the spook. That sun's getting pretty high up right now. It's probably time we switch tactics for the day. So let's bust out the cast net, see if we can get ourselves some bait to get ourselves some fish. Look at that. That's a nice one, dude. That's a perfect bait. All right, bait transport duty here. Here. All right, right, so Rich just walked around the flats there, gave the cast net a couple throws and picked up some primo baits. In the smaller bucket here, we've got some perfect size little moharas, and got some more greenies in the main bucket back there. So let's grab a bait, get out there. There really are not many baits better than a perfect size mohara like that. So the chance to catch a trophy is definitely there. Let's get out on the end and pitch a bait into the current. So there are some really big moharas in here. I don't want anything too big as of yet. Just trying to get on the board, so one of these little 3 inchers here should work just fine. Rich, are you baiting them through the both lips, or?
In one nostril and out the other nostril.
Okay.
That's how I typically do it.
So we're just gonna slide our 4-0 circle right there through both nostrils. Beautiful, flashy little bait. Perfect, so let's get this guy in the water. I wanna keep him as lively as possible. Just gonna pitch it out off the tip there. Rich is fishing the left side of the jetty. He's actually fishing his bait on an egg sinker there on the bottom, but I'm just gonna kind of free line this guy out, hold him here in the current, see if there's anything lurking up a little bit higher. And we're fishing this on a 4500 Shimano bait runner and a 7.6 Tsunami carbon shield. So I saw a couple snook just kind of cruising around these rocks earlier when I was throwing the spook. They're definitely down there. It's just a matter of getting bit. Got one. Got something. Yeah. 1000%. All right, just lost our first bait. First hook to a probably moray eel, just lurking down there in the rocks. So let's get another bait out there. Oh, just got bit. Oh no. All right, so I can't really leave the camera rolling in loop mode like I normally do because the sun will just overheat this camera in a second. But just had 2 bites right there. The last one might have just been an eel or a snapper. Really not very snook he bites, but there should be some snook cruising down there. It's just a matter of getting them to eat. But hopefully we can also land whatever mystery fish has been messing with our mohara. Oh, oh, oh! There's a whole bunch of got one. Snapper. Not a bad mangrove, honestly. All right, there we go. First fish of the day here is a little sandwich-sized snapper, but it's only 9 o'clock in the morning right now. Gonna be out here for probably the next 6-7 hours or so. So this mangrove is lucky he gets to live. See you, dude. Go terrorize some more greenies. It was pretty cool, actually. I just turned my camera on because I got bit. I recasted it back out there, and there were like 3 snapper. That was the smallest one that came up and swiped on the dead mohara right there. So cool. First fish on the board. Rich just landed a maybe 20-inch snook or so. So there's fish out there. Let's keep catching and maybe start upgrading here. Let's try a little greenie here. Got some pretty nice size ones. Maybe if those snook are a little bit more finicky, you'll want one of these. Got something. Oh, yeah, a little mutton. Nah, a little mangrove, actually. I know. There we are. Not a little tiny, probably barely keeper mangrove right there. Insta bite. There he is. Oh, little guy. Snapper keep getting smaller here, so send him back. And that's probably it for fishing with the greenies right now. I'll probably wait till the tide switches and I can start sight fishing snook here on the flats. So let's switch back to mohara and see if there's any snook here at the tip of the jetty. All right, buddy, come on. All right, let's try fishing this guy a little bit further from the jetty. Keep him away from all those snappers. And just let him do his thing out there for a minute. hopefully hungry snook comes and swims on by. Rich has 2 snook on the board so far. I have obviously not been so lucky. Fish on, fish on. There we go. There's a snook. Snook. Oh, away from the rocks.
Dillon's on the snake now. Let me help you out. Where you got him?
Probably get him right here down here. Maybe. Not a terrible fish. There we go. Ah, Jesus. In the rocks now. There he is. All right, there he is. First snook of the day, nothing crazy. Maybe a little upper teens there. See you, dude. That fish frayed me up real bad right here, so I gotta chop off bottom 6 inches of my leader right here. It's one of the reasons I'm fishing such a long leader. I've got maybe 7 feet of 30-pound fluoro right here. I also have bright yellow braid, so I don't want that in the way of the fish at all. So longer leader, A, helps with visibility, and B, helps, it rubs me up against the rocks and shapes up the leader in its mouth. I can just chop a little bit off. And I can retie. All right, let's get our mahar out of here. There we are. All right, so that was 2 bites back to back for me here at the tip. Rich also just had 2 bites, so let's get another mahar here off the tip. My theory is that as this outgoing tide kind of slacks up and the incoming tide starts, the snook are gonna come and congregate here on the tip before they end up moving in on the incoming to the flats here. So both bites we had were right here. I'd love to get a another snook for sure. Mahar just got real nervous there for a sec. Oh, he's eating, he's on. Oh, that's a fish.
You're on something good, dude.
Yeah, oh, big snook, big snook. Big snook, big snook, big snook. Oh my God. Big snook.
Oh,
Jesus, dude. Holy dude.
all right, I'm out of the way.
Dude, it was such textbook bite. Then Mahara got real nervous. Then I just let him take it slow, and as soon as he was hooked, he took off. This is scary though. He's only on 30.
Yeah, that's why you gotta play him light, because the 30-pound fluoro. But you're more than capable to catch a fish.
This is a giant fish, bro.
This is the fish that we've been waiting for you to catch. That's why we're here.
Dude, it's a big snook. Oh my God. Should I chase him down or I scare him too much?
No, you're fine. We're getting the water though.
Big fish, dude. All right, come on. Gotta play him light here. All right. Leader's right here. This fish is all the control over me. I have no control on this fish. Big snook, dude. All right, chill, 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 chill. Oh, hooked him perfectly, dude. That's a big snook, baby. Whew. Whew. Oh my God, that's my PB by far. That's a fish, dude. Yeah, buddy.
You have anything to say?
I'm just stoked right now. I got nothing to say. I'm speechless. That's my biggest snook by far.
For the fish?
Oh man,
Nice.
you
That
said
is
it, Rich. You said Mohara's our ticket to a trophy, and
Hey.
I think that's a trophy.
All right, let's see how big this thick girl is.
36, 37.
About 37 and a half, I would say.
Oh yeah, man.
Nice.
Beautiful, beautiful fish.
Good work, bro. 37 and a
Thank
half
you, Rich.
inches.
Put me
Nice.
on him, man.
Yeah.
That fish is
Now we
all
should
yours.
get her back.
Yeah, let her go. All right. Most important part here, quick release. That is a beautiful snook. She's ready to go. Perfect. Smooth, quick release. Damn. Thank you, Rich.
Good work, bro.
Awesome fish.
Now let's see if we can get some more.
Yes, sir. All right, folks, I am absolutely stoked right now. That's my personal best snook right there. I caught my last PB with Rich out on his boat in March, and that fish was pretty good for me. It was 32.5 inches, 32.25, something around that. Just added 5 inches to my PB. That was a 37.5 inch fish. A true proper fish here. And as you can see, that current is 100% slack. So I'm a big believer in bite windows. Those fish have probably been out there all day. Rich and the fish were probably out there yesterday. They just didn't want the big mullet that we were throwing, or the small greenies that we were throwing. So those moharas are perfect size, snook candy, honestly. And well, there we go, 37.5 inch fish. Was hooked perfectly in the corner of the mouth right there. I didn't even chafe on the leader at all. I was a little scared fighting that fish on 30, but got her safely into the sand over there, thanks to the help of low tide. And we've got the entire incoming tide ahead of us here. Should definitely be some more fish caught. So let's get back out there. Stoked, baby. That is a beautiful fish. My day is made. So midday update for us here, folks. It has been quite an eventful morning so far. Just caught my PB snook a little over an hour ago. Had a decent action this morning with smaller snook and some mangrove snappers, but this Florida sun absolutely drains you. So I'm marching back right now for a quick little shore lunch, take a tiny break, but the afternoon send has a lot of potential to be even better than the morning has been so far. So stay tuned, plenty more fish to catch, but first we got a lunch to eat. Oh yeah. Happy Hoagie Fest, everybody. Cheers. All right, so just before lunch, Rich and I walked around the flats here, gave it a couple tosses with the cast net, and we were able to pick up a bunch more, but smaller little moharas here. So I just got back from lunch. Rich has already hooked up with 3 fish, landed 2 here, right at his feet. So that's the game plan for right now. Gonna do a little sight fishing here on the flats as the tide pushes in. We should be able to pick up a couple fish. I've already seen a few swimming up and down the rocks. So let's get to it. All right, so we just downsized our hook here to a little 1-0 because these baits are a little bit smaller here, but definitely snook candy. Little 2-3 inch mohara. Oh yeah, that's gonna get crushed. Seeing a couple around this little rocky outcropping here. I don't see any right now. Oh yeah, there's a couple fish right here at my feet. There he is. There's a fish. Oh, just pull it off right there. There you go. That didn't take long. 1 cast, 1 missed fish, but Rich is hooked up over there too. Oh, something big just boiled. They are chewing. See any fish? There's so many fish on there, I don't have to sight fish them. There's like half a dozen right at my feet. Oh, just got picked up there. Hooked up. Little one. What is that, dude? That's not a snooker. What is that? Oh, dude. A sail cat. There's 1,000 snook right here that I'm trying to sight fish. And I guess my little bait died because we caught a pretty little sail cat here. See you, dude. All right, Rich just threw the cast net around. Got some juicy croakers here. Send them out there. All right, croaker going out. See if this croaker can get us bit. Someone's got the croaker. Got him. Got him. Oh, really? Friggin' mutton. All right. Well, catching quite the species today, and that's my 4th one. There he is, there he is, there he is. Got one now. Got one now, dude. That's not a snook, is it? Nah, it's a little jack. There we are. Somebody found the mohara. All right, so there we go. Another new species for the day. Little jack crevalle. Send them back. So finally hooked up with something there on the mohara and got it on camera. I had 3 snook on that I lost. Had one that wasn't on video, but finally got that little jack there on camera. That was just a baby compared to what I saw swimming by earlier today. Maybe we'll get a giant jack. I think Rich is down there now looking for some finger mullet. So let's get back on that rock right there. There are plenty of fish just swimming around. Oh yeah. Now that's a bait right there. Giant greenie. That thing is gonna get smoked, guaranteed. Oh, there we go, just got bit. Come on. There he is, there he is. 1, 2. Oh, that's big. Oh no, it's a nurse shark, isn't it? Oh, what? What a bait. 6 species of the day though. Bro. I don't want you. I want a 40-inch snook. Big old nurse shark right there. Not exactly my target species, but it's quite the multi-species day so far. All right, see you, dude. Adios. Thought it was gonna be all snook today. It's anything but. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's a good fish. Oh, yeah, we're on. That's a jack right there, I think. That guy smoked it, baby. I don't think he's huge, but definitely a good fish. On the pinfish, bro. Woo! That guy can fight, not even big. That's an upgrade of a jack, but not a giant. Get him up. Yeah, man, that is a baby compared to the giants I saw earlier. That's a fish though. All right, again, not a giant jack right there. Not by any means. Send him back real quick. Oh, such intense fighters for their size. And again, that was nothing compared to the ones I saw earlier. There were probably some 20, 30-pound jacks, which probably would have spooled that setup there, but cool. On the baby pinfish. All right, next bait's gonna be the tried and true Mohara. I really would love to get a couple more snook on the board, especially like a nice slot size one. I don't need anything too crazy. A nice maybe 28, 30-inch snook will really seal a deal on the day, but no complaints today. It's been a fantastic day of fishing so far. Oh my God. Oh, he's on. Dude, I just watched that one eat it. Hopefully it's on camera, dude. That was so sick. Yep, hooked him perfectly right there. Well, there goes that snook. I had that Mohara just swimming around the rocks right here. Went to reel it in because it wasn't getting bit. And there was a school, maybe half a dozen little rat snook. That guy smoked it. And I don't know if you saw the release. I kind of flopped out of my hands, stabbed me in the finger at one of his fins. And oh, he's swimming back there now. Oh, just got hit. There he is. There he is. There we go, dude. We saw a whole bunch of fish come in. This was definitely one of those in the school. Another nice little guy. There we go. Another little tiny schnook. See you, bud. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, got him. Lost him, came back up, got it again. They're chewing now, baby. Yeah, buddy. Woo! There we are, another pretty little snook there on a live greenie. See you, bud. All right, at this point, I've got enough for a video here. I'm just kind of having fun. Nothing else I could really ask for out here. I've caught 6 species, a new personal best snook, but probably don't have that much longer left to fish. Been out here for maybe 8 hours now, so probably got maybe an hour or so left to fish here before we Got hightailed out here with that incoming tide. All right, folks, and that's where we're gonna sign off today. Back at the kayak launch right now. Just said goodbye to Rich. As we approach sunset here today, looking back at the day, it was definitely a successful day. Again, yesterday I was out there and caught some fish, but really nothing spectacular. I was just so delirious after not sleeping for like 35 hours in a row. So it was nice to get out there today, capitalize on a really interesting spot, a really cool spot. I caught my personal best snook, 5 other species. So this is just the first of hopefully a couple videos I'm recording down here in Florida and the South on a little southern summer series. But I gotta get out of here. The gnats are getting pretty bad. So if you aren't yet, drop a subscription to Rich's channel first, and then come subscribe to this channel. So huge shout out to Rich, Fishaholic, for getting me out in the water today, showing me a really cool spot, a really interesting spot with tons of fish, and I definitely had a great day. So I'm getting delirious again. I gotta get out of here. Thanks for watching, folks. Never end the sand, baby. You.